What's going on YouTube? I just replaced all the connecting rods. This is the one that was blue. If you see, it was also blue up here where you couldn't see. That's why sometimes to resolve you can just do one, but to do things right once you get everything home. So basically I did all the Manley connecting rods again. I wanna over here got me a clearance gauge because on the piston rings I went to point it was at 0.17, 0.18. So I went to a point like 1920. Right here's the setup, the brand new connecting rods with the new screws. Put them in, I made sure everything was clean. I was gonna home but then I didn't want to measure right here with the piston. And since they were nice and polished, I didn't want to go ahead and exceed and mess something up that is actually cross and change diameters by taking out more thousands of an inch. So basically I cleaned it up, oiled it up, put them back, cleaned out the oil piston rings, put all the piston rings, everything. So the engine's coming along. I'm waiting for the main and rod bearings because when we got them, they got them opposite by mistake. Here's a little tool to bring in the pistons rings, so you can be able to a compression ring compressor. Always make sure you stick it out a little bit more before, not just flush, because and then it could slip and you won't get things together. So basically, here's the crankshaft. When it came from, you see, instead of getting these two and this one, he got this one two and this one. So he told me, yo, give me till Monday. He's going through a lot of stuff. But look how polished everything came out. That was the one that spun. They had to weld it and repolish it. Resurface it and then repolish it. So basically, this is gonna come out delicious. I was gonna tell him to eliminate this. I wanted to eliminate these and make them like the small ones. Eliminate all the counterweights or leave the ends. And eliminate all the weight. There's extra weight shit that we don't need that because we don't have a crankcase balancer. The heads, I already built it. I got the rest of the parts there, but I'm waiting for the main bearings because look how those bearings were. They got into the copper real quick. And they didn't use a dry lubricant film spray like I'm using. So I assembled everything with the same motor oil that I'm gonna use. Look at all the babies back there. Like I said, the smallest one don't fit. If I find somebody, because to go to from a T3, T6, I ported the heads a little bit. Dimple ported the intakes. I do want to dimple port the bottom of the chamber, just like Larry Weimer. He was a big fan of that. If you guys don't know about him, you better ask somebody. But anyhow, those are the old ones, the piston rings. And that's where I was doing my disassemble and cleaning. I had to grind down a little bit to get with this gauge, to get the right measurement. So we went with, okay, so this one will fit in, like it'll slide in and it'll slide out easy. This one was starting to get a little bit there, but this one started getting tight, and this one. So basically I have set up at 19 and 20 on the gap. He had him at 17 through 18, I would say. No more than 19, so I went from 19 to 20, around there. Little by little, because you can't overdo it, because if you overdo it, and then I have to get I put a new oil pump on it. Right here. Where is it? Right there, new oil pump from the dealer. I got the copper spray thing. Put it on the gasket, and then you got to bend that end in that sticks out. And then tomorrow I got to go get the gear and the 10 millimeter bolt for there. And the main bearings and the rod bearings. And I can start putting in the bottom end. I already threw in the pistons, like I said. Right there's the copper gasket still waiting. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out and just basically I'm on a waiting game. I'm waiting for the flywheel too. I got I'll show you guys what I do to put this. You gotta lube good. I mean, it's disgusting, but usually they tell you to put in a new seal, but I was careful with it. But I only came in for an oil change. And basically, this is where I was doing everything. Let me give my wife back her blower. And that's it. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can.